Okay, welcome back, and today it's ballasting. Here's the ballast that I use. I don't know what make this is. I picked this up at a stall when I was in Dortmund for the model exhibition 2 years ago. Unbranded, extremely cheap. So I bought a couple of bags, all for the price of, I think, €5. I think that cost me. So, and that matches very closely with the brand that I used before from Noch. The colour, it's like a gravel granite mixture. I use that quite extensively on my layout, so that's what I'm using. And I've already laid and glued a portion down, and I'm not going to show you how I do it. There's so many ballasting videos available to watch, but one thing that I do is, when I've laid the ballast, before I apply the PVA water mix, I give it a spray with, and here I'm just using an old hairspray bottle of some sort. I just gently wet the gravel first to reduce the surface tension, and that way when I apply the glue mix, it soaks straight in and doesn't disturb the ballast that I've laid. As you can see, I've only done this little section so far. It is quite a time-consuming job if you want to do it correctly, and by that I mean laying it so that there is no ballast sitting on top of the sleepers. And I think I've been fairly successful in doing that. The odd bit might be here and there. I'll pick that off once this is all dried. Usually takes about 24 hours for it to set and harden. What I will do once that is dried as well is remove the screws that I have holding the track down, and then fill in those little holes that will be left behind with some filler, and painting the rails accordingly. So I've done that section, and at the same time I've started over here, just put the glue down about 5 minutes ago. But the problem I have working at the back there, I've got to lean over the layout to do that work, and it's a very uncomfortable position, so I'm just going to do that in short sections so I don't hurt my back too much. It's just really the leaning over that does it, but not bad so far. I've just got that little section here to do, which I should hopefully do in the next couple of days, and then that will be the ballasting done. Then it's going to be a case of a bit of weathering, dirt and grime, basically to blend it in with what I have before. So just to make a smooth transition. And once that's done, then I will start on the branch line. And obviously, once the ballasting is done, I will then finalize the position of the catenary wires. These are all, they're in place, but what I will do is, with a little bit of neat PVA, is just stick them on there, and that way I can remove them if needs be, and the PVA will just hold it in place. And then as you can see on this side where it's painted, these are still the metallic colour, they'll get painted as well, and that will blend everything in and complete that. And in between doing all this, I will continue work on my station, the building and painting of it, but at the moment I'm going to try and get this done in the next few days. Okay then, not much exciting happening, so I'll leave this one short and catch up with the latest update next time. Bye. Okay, welcome back for another update. I've been continuing the ballasting, worked my way underneath the bridge. I've just recently added some glue PVA mix here because I'd actually forgotten or overlooked a piece of ballast that I actually hadn't glued down, so noticed that earlier on, so I've just glued that. And the same on this side. I've continued from there round to here, and again a little section that I'd not noticed, I'd forgotten to apply the PVA water mix. I've also started on the branch line applying the ballast. Just got that little section over there to do, and I've also ballasted in the approach to the bridge on this side and on this side. So that's where I am with that. I've also been thinking about this section here, and this is a sort of idea that I'm going to work with. Some sort of brick retaining wall along there, coming to approximately here, because this landscape will come from here all the way up. That way it gives it a bit of interest on the landscape there. So just have to wait now for everything to dry before I can continue and finish this last little section. And in between doing the ballasting, I have also been continuing the work on the station, giving the roof another wash, and that's finished now. It just needs to have a matte varnish coat applied to it, and that's ready. I've also painted the front of the station. If I can get this into the light so you can see, it's glossy at the moment. That again will get a matte varnish to take away the shine. That's just some of the oil paints that I've used as a wash to hopefully try and get a realistic wood effect. As I said, it's shiny at the moment, but once the matte varnish is applied, that will, I think, come out looking really good. And here's the other side as well. So I've tried to put various tones of sort of wood colours, try to make it look weathered and aged, and still some weathering powder, etc. to go on to brighten it up, or lighten it up I should say, just a little. But once that's done, that'll be good. I've also got the roof sections for the little freight building next attached to the station. Again, did the same, applied another sort of dark brown wash, picked out some tiles. Again, it's all glossy, so that needs a matte varnish coat as well. This is the roof of the canopy. Again, I've just tried to dirty it up and grime it up to make it look aged. So again, matte varnish for that. And this is just the main door to the station, which, if I just move this round here, actually it sits there, needs to be glued, and it's not sitting. Not leaning, but that's where that will go. Okay, that's where I am at the moment. Still lots of work to be done, so hopefully you found this interesting, and keep on watching. Thanks a lot. Bye.